Coach Mitzi with Wellness Worthy with Coach Mitzi. If you are looking for some great wellness tips, nutrition, fitness, self-care, or just want to have some fun, then you've come to the right place. Be sure to like and subscribe below. Let's get started. Hi Worthies, welcome back. So, if you recall last week, or if you're new and have not seen last week's, I do encourage you to go and watch last week's as well. We are preparing for our wellness journey. And last week was about getting the mind set to start a journey into wellness. And this week, it's about organization. And I know as a person who really is about organization, that I feel so much better when I'm organized. However, I have a daughter who does not do so well with organization, or I should say she works better in organized chaos. And so that's okay too. These tips can be used regardless if you are somebody who needs to have everything jotted down, everything in its place, or if you are somebody who thrives in the chaos and you know exactly where your things are, even though it may not look perfect to somebody else. So regardless of your personal style, these organization tips will work for you to get you ready for our wellness journey. And the first thing I encourage everybody to do, and I know it's hard if you do not have health insurance or you have high deductible health insurance, but if at all possible, or if you have a way to work out those doctor's visits, please, please, please go and get your checkup. Go ahead and get that taken care of so that it's not in the back of your mind of, am I doing this right? Or why am I feeling this way? Should I not have started this? The best thing you can do for yourself is to get those checkups. Go get your annual physical. Get that blood work done. And let me state, when you go to the doctor, first off, us medical professionals, we are not all seeing, all knowing. We know what you tell us. We know what we can visually see and hear, and what labs come back or scans come back that tell us. But you are the best source of information. Tell your doctor about your lifestyle. Are you sedentary? Are you partially sedentary? Are you active? Are you in a stressful job? Do you work from home? Do you work outside the home? How many hours? Do you have children? Are you having to homeschool children and try to work? What is that stress like? There are so many things that doctors and medical professionals, nurses, that we can get by you passing that information on. Do you feel great when you wake up in the morning, or are you always tired? What is the best time of day that you feel well? Do you get shaky if you don't eat for a long time? Do you get moody, irritable? Have you had a sudden weight change, either gained or lost? Those are things that would be very beneficial for you to tell your doctor. Also, they always ask you, what medications are you taking? Make sure that you write those down. Also, write down your supplements. So if you say, I take a multivitamin, well, I'm sure you've seen multivitamins vary from brand to brand. Are they natural? Are they synthetic? Are they designed for a specific need, specific age? Take a snapshot. Honestly, take a snapshot of the ingredient list on any of your supplements. And if you have access, then put that into a Word document, a Google Doc, and print it out and take that to your doctor. Then they can see everything you're putting in your body, and that helps them know if there's an area they need to check or look for. One area I often see that goes undiagnosed for quite a while until it is requested is vitamin D. So when you go for your annual checkup or a wellness check, ask them to test your vitamin levels, like vitamin D, B12. Those really give some good indicators as to what things could or could not be going on with your health. And those actually can be very easy solutions without having to go on a medication for a symptom that's actually the root caused by being vitamin D deficient. So you can request those labs and your doctors will accommodate you. You just have to ask because it's not part of the routine CBC panel, but they do not mind doing it. In fact, they like to if you would like that as well. Also, you get your physical or your wellness check. Women, please, please, please get your well woman check. I know it's not fun. I know that it can be uncomfortable or scary, but it is important that we know our health. And as somebody who is a cancer survivor, it was one of those routine checks that led us to discover my cancer. So I highly, highly encourage, and mind you, I was in my 20s when I got diagnosed with cancer. I was eating right. I wasn't overweight. I exercised. I mean, every statistic. I didn't smoke. I rarely consumed alcohol. There was nothing that said cancer. I didn't even have a predisposition from family having had this form of cancer. So it was very surprising. So I'm saying it's really important for you to get those checks. Men, get that prostate checked. Anyone over the age of 40 to 45 is now the age that they want us to start having our colon checked. So get that routine colonoscopy done. They don't want you waiting to 50 any longer. So make sure that you go ahead and get that colonoscopy if you need that done as part of your annual check. Get that set up. So if you have allergies, go to the allergist. When's the last time you've been to the dentist? Get these appointments scheduled up. And if it's something because of copays, it's just too much to try to do all at once or time, pace them out, spread them out on your calendar, but go ahead and get them scheduled. And at least then you have peace of mind to know that these checkups are in place. Okay, so that's the first thing I want you to do. The second part of our organization to a wellness journey is we need to take a look at what's in our medicine cabinet or on the kitchen counter or any place that you may store your medications, your supplements, ointments, anything that would be medicinal, herbal, supplemental. I want you to look at them. I want you to look for the expiration dates. Yes, because I know that we're not always consistent. We start out well, we buy all this stuff, and then we don't necessarily take it routinely. So I need you to check those expiration dates. And my grandparents, and I've told you about my Meemaw before, my grandparents were notorious for letting medications expire and thinking they were still good because, oh, they just put that on there so you'll buy more. That is not true. That is not true. When your medications or supplements expire, you need to toss them. They need to go away. Do not take them. One, depending upon the ingredients, they will either not work or they will become toxic. We don't want either. There's no point in spending time or money on something that's not going to work because it's expired, or there's no point in taking something that is actually doing harm to your body. So go ahead and clear that out. Look at what you need to get rid of. Make a list if you need to of the things that you need to restock. Watch my videos, as we will be talking about supplements and things that might work for you that you might want to include in the future. But for now, clear out the stuff that isn't good. And then you know what you've got is safe. So you've got your doctor's appointments, and now your vitamins and supplements and medications and ointments, everything you need, you've got, and you know you're good to go. And then, third thing on our organization is you need to go grocery shopping. Well, maybe you need to clean out your pantry and your refrigerator. Now, I say go grocery shopping. We are in a pandemic, and if you have the availability to have your groceries delivered or pick them up, and so you order online, I strongly encourage that. But I know that there are some people in some areas who don't have those options, and so just make sure you wear your mask. But go ahead and get to the grocery store. Stock up, but not too much, because we are talking about fresh foods. So they don't contain all those preservatives. They're not going to last as long. But get some fruits, get vegetables, get yogurts and milk. Though I strongly recommend you stay away from cow's milk. And we'll have a whole discussion on that at another time. But if you do want animal milk, go sheep or goat. They are better for you. But otherwise, get your rice milk or coconut milk or almond milk or whatever works for you. And same for those yogurts. Go ahead and get that. And get whole grains. Whole grains, not whole wheat. Big difference. Whole grains. And if you potentially have a gluten sensitivity or a allergy or celiac or some of the other digestive issues, then go for your wheat-free, your gluten-free products. You can get pastas, rice. There are things that you can get that are gluten-free. I do like to make sure, though, that we get the ones that are made from good whole ingredients versus chemically, artificially. Some of the gluten-free products aren't necessarily healthy. They're just gluten-free. So we want to read labels. And again, we'll go over things like that. But if you can, go ahead and take stock of what you have. Take stock of what you need, because the things that we are incorporating into our diet are lifelong. They're not fads. They're not designed for you to use just so you can drop a few pounds, then you go back to your normal dietary lifestyle. We are going to learn how to eat and nourish our bodies and do it in a sustainable way, something that's for the long term. And if you're ready to make that big jump, then let's do it. If you're like, I'm really scared, I'm picky about my foods, I don't really know what to do, then stay tuned to some upcoming videos, and we will go through those. And maybe the best thing you could do is make one change or two changes. If you don't eat fruit, pick a fruit that you would like, that you have liked in the past, and incorporate that daily into your diet. If you're somebody who's like, I don't really like the texture of fruit, I'm not a big fruit fan, get frozen fruit and put it in your smoothies, mix it with your protein, so that you are getting all of those wonderful nutrients. Same with vegetables. Incorporate a vegetable into your diet. And yes, I have actually had clients whom are grown adults who have never eaten fruits and vegetables as part of their diet. In fact, I had one client who even a hamburger where you think you're going to at least get lettuce and tomato on that, no, they would take it off. So we had to find ways, because their taste buds were not geared towards fruits and vegetables, and we had to work to get that going. So if you are somebody whom that has never been a part of your diet, that is a big change. So try one thing and incorporate that. Okay. And after we get our doctor's appointments scheduled and our vitamins and supplements and medications and everything organized, and we have our refrigerator and pantry ready to go, we need to take stock in us. And do we have the right attire for fitness? Now, I think a lot of us have been having to work out from home, and probably will for a little while longer. Some people have access to be able to get out and go walk or run in parks or hiking trails, and great. When you're suburban, it's a little bit tougher to do that. But if you have the means and the ability, then please get some fresh air, get outside. But I'm not sure that all of us, when we're working out at home, can we be honest? It's not like we're wearing our attire we would wear to the gym. We may be in yoga pants or pajama bottoms, a tank top or a t-shirt. We're not gearing up. We're just, hey, we're doing our workout from home. So we need to go ahead and take a look at what we have. Do we have, women, do we have a good sports bra? We can injure ourselves if you do not have a good sports bra. Back, shoulder, neck, chest. A lot of injuries can occur without a good sports bra. Now, I've known plenty of women are like, I don't have the money for that. Wear a bra. Make sure you wear a bra. Make sure you wear a good support bra, even if it's not a sports bra, just something that will help negate injuries. I understand, again, this year has been bad and people don't necessarily have extra money to spend. So we also can look at what we have and make modifications. Everything I'm telling you is not to just run out and break the bank. It is do as much as you can within your budget, within reason, but you can follow these tips. And so look through. You may have everything, you just haven't worn it in a while. So pick out your pieces. Make sure they fit. Fit is important. We need to make sure that we don't have things that are too loose, because again, there can come with injury. Because you're uncomfortable and so you don't move right, you're worried something might slip. So we need to make sure that the clothes that we're wearing for fitness, for yoga, even for meditation, that we're comfortable and that it fits. Shoes. Now, some workouts, you're fine not wearing shoes. I don't wear shoes when I do yoga. Some people have like yoga socks or yoga slippers, and that's great. I like being barefoot when I do my yoga. And I have my yoga mats and I'm good. But when I do other forms of exercise, when it's time for walking or going for a jog, or once you're able to go back to the gym and you're lifting weights, you need to protect your feet and your ankles, and they protect your legs, hips, and goes all the way up. So if you have ill-fitting shoes, again, we can be looking at injuries. And oftentimes people will complain about their knees ache, their hip aches, their back aches, and you can actually contribute it to your shoes. And so I do suggest that if you are somebody who really enjoys running, walking, things of that nature, go ahead and spend that money. Go get a proper fitting for your feet, because you could have high arches, you could have fallen arches, you could have plantar fasciitis, you could have different situations that call for your shoe to be made and tailored to you. So go ahead and get that done. Okay, so 4 tips so far. We're on the home stretch. Don't be overwhelmed. Write these down or replay the video. Work your plan. Work your plan, because now we're mentally ready. We're ready to get going. Now we just need to take these first steps and make sure. So 1, get those doctor's appointments scheduled. 2, do you remember what 2 was? Yes. Check on your vitamins, your supplements, your medications, your ointments. Make sure everything is within date, and jot those down for your doctor so you can take them to your appointments, or take that picture of the ingredients list. 3rd, clean out that pantry, refrigerator. I say pantry because I'm from Texas. I know my friends up north tend to say cupboard. So pantry, cupboard, cabinet, kind of all the same terminology loosely. So clean those out with your refrigerator, freezer, and go ahead and get yourself stocked and ready to go with some good nutritious food and drinks. Then check your clothes. Make sure you have good clothes to work out in. They need to fit. They need to fit. They need to fit. Sports bra, tops, pants, shoes. Make sure. We're not talking about that you have to go out and buy, high-end athletic wear. I don't care if you go to Target and get it. Whatever you need to do to make sure that you just have good fitting clothes, do so. Okay, because this is for safety and for comfort, because what comes with comfort is you will do the right motions and movements when exercising that will benefit your body and your health. And then lastly, I want you to look for a space in your home, your apartment, for you to have this bit of an oasis. A place where you can work out from home. A place where you can work your wellness journey. And that could be where you sit and do your journaling. That could be where you do meditation. That can be your place for self-care. And some people have space. Readily have space. And some people don't. I've lived in an efficiency apartment where space had to double for multifunctional use. So if you're in that situation and you need you have a smaller space that you want to try and convert into your space for this, even if you're using it for other things, just make sure when it's that time to use it, that it's clear of clutter. If you want to put up an inspirational poster or pictures or hang something that brings you joy and peace in that space, perfect. Be able to roll out a yoga mat so that you have that space where you can move, but also feels sacred. It brings you peace. It's where you can have some joy. It's where you know that you are working on you. So those are our 5 tips today. Get your doctor's appointments in. Check those expiration dates. Get that refrigerator and pantry cleaned out. Make sure you've got good fitting exercise clothes, and find your sacred space, your space for working out, self-care, fitness, regardless of size, just a space that is dedicated to you and your wellness journey. Thank you so much for being with me today. I appreciate you. Remember, you are worthy, and I